I've always loved my name, my first name, Cheyenne. It's long, beautiful, and carries a quiet strength, just like the land I come from. In the deep, shadowy swamps of Louisiana, names matter, legacies matter, and secrets never truly disappear. They sink beneath the surface, waiting for the moment they're forced into the light. For Pickle Wheat, that moment began with a phone call at 3 a.m. The number was unfamiliar, but something in her gut told her to answer. The voice on the other end was shaken and urgent. It belonged to someone she trusted, someone who had been part of Swamp People since the early seasons. By sunrise, Pickle stood at the edge of the bayou, staring into dark water that suddenly felt heavier than before. Fear hung in the air, mixed with the weight of truths that had been ignored for far too long. For months, Pickle had sensed something was wrong. Conversations stopped when she entered the room. Cast members avoided eye contact. The production crew felt distant, tense. Everyone told her she was overthinking it, that Swamp People was stronger than ever. But the phone call confirmed what she already knew. Something behind the scenes had changed, and not for the better. The caller was Marcus, a production assistant who had worked on Swamp People since season 3. Over the years, they'd formed a friendship built on trust and a shared belief in authentic storytelling. His confession was devastating. Producers had pressured him to splice footage, create scenes that never happened, and make past members look reckless or unethical on camera. When he refused, they replaced him. That was when he realized the show had crossed a line. Digging deeper, Pickle began reviewing contracts and financial records. What she found revealed a system built on manipulation. The show that once celebrated swamp culture had turned into a machine focused on ratings at any cost. Manufactured drama had replaced real life, and the people on screen were paying the price. As Pickle reached out to others, the silence finally broke. Jean-Paul, a sixth-generation hunter, revealed producers had pushed him to hunt in protected areas. Chantel discovered footage of her daughter during a family emergency had been used without consent. Big Mike learned his image was being used on merchandise he never approved and never profited from. The betrayal wasn't just financial, it was personal and cultural. Determined to confront the truth, Pickle traveled to New York to meet executives at the History Channel offices. The polished boardroom felt like another world. Executives smiled, offered reassurances, then made their threat clear. They pointed to ironclad contracts and hinted at damaging footage that could ruin reputations. Their solution was simple: more money, creative input, and silence, sealed with an NDA. If she refused, they promised lawsuits and career destruction. Back in Louisiana, the cast gathered in quiet homes and on boat docks, weighing impossible choices. Some feared losing everything. Others believed integrity mattered more than comfort. As the deadline approached, an unexpected ally appeared: Catherine Broussard, a lawyer representing the Louisiana Cultural Heritage Foundation. Her organization had been waiting for a case like this. They offered legal support, resources, and a willingness to fight without forcing the cast to carry the financial burden alone. Together, they filed a lawsuit accusing the network of exploitation, contract manipulation, and ethical violations. The story exploded. Social media erupted. Sponsors pulled back. Other reality TV cast members across the industry began sharing similar experiences. What started in the bayou quickly became a national reckoning. As depositions revealed staged scenes and manipulated narratives, the emotional toll grew. Pickle became a source of strength for others, fielding late-night calls and helping cast members process the betrayal. Critics accused her of destroying something good. Anonymous letters blamed her for hurting the local economy. At her lowest point, she considered walking away, until Catherine reminded her that real courage means doing the right thing even when it hurts. The turning point came when leaked recordings from another show exposed widespread exploitation across multiple networks. Federal investigations followed. The pressure became impossible to ignore. Eventually, the network agreed to a historic settlement. No NDAs, full transparency, and industry-wide reforms. Swamp People returned with new producers, ethical standards, and cast members in control of their own stories. When filming resumed, Pickle stood on her boat at dawn, doing what she'd always done. No scripts, no fake drama, just real life in the swamp. It felt like coming home. The fight changed more than a television show. It proved that even in an industry built on manufactured drama, truth and courage could still win. And in the end, that legacy mattered more than any rating ever could.